Hello class 10. Welcome to history lecture. We are continuing with our fourth chapter and today we will see the age of association. We have already read about the revolt of 1857 and Queen's Proclamation. Also separately we have seen what are the associations that came up during this time. Now today we will see the age of association as a whole. I will recapitulate the entire topic about the associations. Then we see that if you are asked that why the 1930s of the 19th century is called the age of association and what role did the associations play, then you have to answer it like this as we will discuss in our today's topic. So we see that it was Owen Scheel who has called the 30s of the 19th century as an age of association, and we see that during this time, that is in the 30s of the 19th century, many associations were formed and these associations helped in building up a sense of political unity among the people of India. So these political associations played an important part, and what we will see is that the first political association that was formed is the Bongo Bhasha Prakashika Sabha. We have already read. So we'll see that Bongo Bhasha Prakashika Sabha was formed in 1836 and it was the first political organization formed by Gaurashankar Torkobakish. And what are the roles that this political organization played? It was the first which brought the Indian people together, and they protested against the taxes that was levied by the British government. So though it was unsuccessful, but it is very important as an association because it was the first association which brought the people together and it gave them the idea about the formation of any society or about formation of any association. So Bongo Bhasha Prakashika Sabha is the first association of the time, and it is very important for bringing the people together, and they used to meet weekly, every Thursday they used to meet, and these helped in building up among the people a sense of political unity or political consciousness among the people. So next we will see that after the Bongo Bhasha Prakashika Sabha, the Zamindari Association was formed. Zamindari Association was formed just the next year, that is in 1837, and in 1838, that is the very next year, it was renamed. The name was changed into Landholders Society. So we see that this association, or the Zamindari Association, was another important association for especially the landholders class. From the name you can understand, for especially the Zamindar class. Also we see that it was Radhakanta Dev and Dwarkanath Tagore who founded this association, and these people who are the landed magnates, who had land as their property, they were the main founder of this association. And we see that this association's main aim in the beginning was to make the permanent settlement a permanent settlement as a fixed system, and they wanted to extend the permanent settlement in different parts of India, and they wanted that some lands should be leased to them, and it should be made tax free. So what we see is that this Zamindari Association was another important association, and it played an important role to unite the people and building about political consciousness among them. So it was actually the first political association with a political outlook. We see that the Bongo Bhasha Prakashika was the first association, but it did not have a political outlook much. Its aims and objectives was very much disoriented. But Zamindari Association, though it was limited only to the landholders, only to the Zamindars, but it had a proper political objective. This inspired the future associations and assemblies. So we see that the Zamindari Association of 1837-1838 played an important role during this time, and in this age of association, it left its mark and inspired the people to form more associations and encouraged them to become politically active and politically aware about the situation of their own country, about the situation of our own country. So anybody who had an interest in the soil could become the member of this association, that is the Zamindari Association. Next we will see that after the Zamindari Association, another important association that was formed was the Hindu Mela. Hindu Mela, you can understand from the name, as we have read, that it was a fair, and in 1867 it was started by Nabagopal Mitra, and we see that Dijendranath Tagore played an important role in the foundation of this, and we see that though it was founded by Nabagopal Mitra, but the secretary of this organization, of this Mela or the Hindu Mela, was Gaganendranath Tagore. Now what we see is that the main aim of this fair or this Hindu Mela was to instill a sense of nationalism among the people of India. They wanted to unite the people of India, and they wanted to instill a sense of nationalism by displaying Indian art, Indian handicraft product, and by selling them. They wanted to make India self-dependent. So this was their main motive, but from the name we see it has a religious overtone in it, and it was limited to a particular religion, limited to people of particular religion. We see that it was founded on the month of Chaitra, so its another name was Chaitra Mela, and when it was started, it actually started as Jatiyo Mela, but later on the name Hindu Mela was given. And we must remember that Nabagopal Mitra was the assistant secretary, and Gaganendranath Tagore was the secretary of the Hindu Mela, which had the main motive or main objective of this Mela or this association was to promote self-confidence or self-help among the people of India by promoting their own art, promoting their own handicraft products. This was the main aim of the Hindu Mela. Then we see another important association was the Indian Association or the Bharat Sabha. This is very important. Indian Association or Bharat Sabha formed in 1876. And we see that Ananda Mohan Bose as well as Surendranath Banerjee, they played an important role in the foundation of the Indian Association or Bharat Sabha. And this was the most important association of the 19th century, because we see that it was the forerunner of the Congress. Taking a cue from this association, the Congress, the Indian National Congress, the first proper political party of India, was formed. So Indian Association or Bharat Sabha is very important. Surendranath Basu and Surendranath Banerjee and Ananda Mohan Bose played an important role in the foundation of the Indian Association, and the main objective of this association was Hindu-Muslim unity, and also to unite the people politically and to start a mass rally against the British oppression. So here we see their aims and objective is much higher than the other political association. They wanted Hindu-Muslim unity for making a political rally against the British oppression. Means they are calling the entire mass, and the participants in this association was also huge as compared to other association which was somehow religiously limited or limited to a particular class, or which was not very much popular politically. So in Indian Association drew the mass, and it was a very popular association of the period. And taking a cue from the Indian Association or Bharat Sabha, we see that the meeting for the Indian National Congress was held later on. We will see that the great meeting was held by Surendranath Banerjee in Calcutta, and after that the decision was formed to form a particular political party for India, for all India political party. This decision was taken in the meeting which was held by Surendranath Banerjee. So these are the associations which was formed during this time, and that is why for formation of all these associations, this age from 1830s, that is from the 19th century, we call this period as the age of association. Also, we will see, I'll give you one activity or one homework. There you have to make the columns where you'll write the names of the association in the first column. Second column you'll write the dates when they were founded. Third column you'll write the name of the founders who founded the association. and fourth column you will write 4 objectives of each association. So that will be your homework. In column wise, in table form you will make this, so that it will be easier for you to learn about the activities and the founders and the years of the associations. Thank you.